Hello, welcome to another class. Today we'll be making a pinafore dress that kind of looks like this, my sketch. And I will be using a combination of these two fabrics. So this will be my upper part and this will be my lower part. I'll be using a size 8 measurement, and the measurements that I'll need for this project will be nape to waist, bust point, waist circumference, and the length of the dress. So I will be using the nape to waist of 16 inches, bust point 7 inches, waist circumference will be 28 inches, and the length of my dress will be 37 inches. My pinafore has a band. It has a band here. So I'll make the height of my band 1.5. The height of band will be 1.5 inches. I'll be cutting the upper part first. And since my nape to waist is 16 inches, if I deduct my band height from my nape to waist, I'll have 14.5. And if I want my strap, the strap of my pinafore to be as long as 8 inches, when I say 8 inches, I mean in front. So that means that, and since the band is going from front to back, that will be 16 inches. So length of strap 16 inches divided by 2 is 8 inches. So I have 8 inches in front, 8 inches at the back. So 8 inches plus 1.5 is 9.5. And if you're deducting 9.5 from 16, it will be 6.5. So that means that this, my box, the box I'll have before my band and before my strap will be 6.5 inches long and 7 inches wide. Because of the way it's placed on the upper part, I want it to be just at the bust point area. So I have length 6.5, width 7 inches. Then so length becomes 7.5 and width is 7.5 too. All right, so that means I'm folding by 7.5. I'm going to be cutting it in 2 places so I can use one to line the other one. So I'll cut this out. So this is it. And then for the back, I'm going to be adding zip allowance. And if I want to put zip at the back, that means that I'm going to fold it like this so that each piece will have zip allowance. So I'll fold it like this and then I'll place it here, adding 1 inch to it for the zip allowance. And then I just do this. Okay, so this is front and back. Let me show you. This is front and this is back, like this. This is front. My strap will be this fabric just so that it can pop on the black color. So I want to make a 360 flare for the lower part. And my length, the length of the whole dress is 37, and I have taken away the upper part that is 16 inches, so I have 21 inches left. So So I need my length, the length of my flare to be 21 inches plus ½ inch to join it to the upper part and 1 inch to close it at the hem is 22.5. So I have my lower part, I have my upper part, and then I just need my strap and my band. So let me cut the strap first. My strap will be 2 inches wide, so I'll hold it 16 inches by 5 inches. So 16 plus ½ inch on both sides to join it to the lower part, that's 17. So I need 17 inches by 5 inches. Okay, this one, another one. So 5 inches, because I'll fold like this and sew ½ inch here, so it goes back to 2 inches. So that was why I said 5 inches in the first place. All right, now it's time to make our band. For the band, I will calculate my waist plus 6 inches, and the 6 inches is 1 inch on each side of the body, and that's 4 sides in total, so that's 4 inches, and 2 inches for zip. So together we have 6 inches. So I'm going to cut 28 inches plus 6 inches, 34 inches. So I'll cut 34 inches by, remember that I said my band height will be 1.5. I need allowance to join it to the lower part, ½ inch, and I need another ½ inch to join it to the upper part. So that's 2.5 in total. So I'm cutting 2.5 by 34. 34 divided by 2 is 17, so I'll fold by 17. Alright, so this is the 34 inches by 5 inches. So now 2.5. This is my whole waist with all my allowances. So I'm going to try to separate front from back. Separating front from back means that my back will have zip allowance and my front will be on fold. So we have 34 and I want to fold. Let's take away the 2 inches for zip first so that we can share equally. So taking away 2 inches for zip, we have 32. We'll keep the 2 inches. The 32 inches will divide equally. That will be 16, 16. So I'm going to fold 16. One is going to be 16. The other one will be 16 plus 2 inches that we have kept. So one is front, one is back with zip allowance. So one will be 16 and one will be 18. One will be 16. It just kind of like automatically falls in place. This is the 16 and this is the other one that has the 2 inches. So I'll just cut it here. So this is front that is on fold. Now let me do this. Since this is the original length, so this is front and front is on fold. I'll pin it. This is back and the back has zip allowance. The back is longer than the front. I'll pin this too. If I place them on each other, it's obvious which one has the zip allowance. Do you understand? This is the guy that has the zip allowance. So I'll cut this. So this are the sides, this center front, center back. So on this side, because you know that your waist, if you're wearing a dress, this is what it looks like. Your waist goes in, your waist is not straight, it has this curve in. So I'm going to try to make a slant here so that this upper part of your waist is tiny as it should be, and this is your actual waist. On this part I'll mark 1/2 inch. Wherever I mark the 1/2 inch is the upper part of your waist. So if I turn it like this and mark 1/2 inch here, that means that this is the upper part of your waist. Remember that we're still going to open this all the way through because we still need to put upper parts into it. So this is the 1/2 inch, and I just mark slants like this. I slant it all the way down. Front and back have to align, and then I'll cut it. So this is what we have. Your waist is like this. Alright, so I remove the pin now and cut through the upper part. Alright, so this is front. I cut through here and cut through here. Yep, so this is front. This is fabric and lining. So what you will just do is sew this to this like this, and this other side sew this to this. So this is the band, and then you do the same thing for the lining, and then you can complete your pinafore. So yeah, that's the end of our cutting video. Then we go to sew.